one of the things that we get to do when we go to Israel is we get to work with Todd Baker, who is the staff theologian for Zola Levitt Ministries, and he has a ministry called To the Jew First. And whenever we go to Israel, Todd comes usually with a partner, and they preach the gospel to the Jews and to the Arabs alongside or parallel with our trip to Israel. And it's always wonderful to hear the fruit of what's going on with Todd, and to hear how your funds, your benevolence funds that we have, are helping to see the gospel go forward in our generation. I'm so grateful as a Jewish person that the gospel is being preached once again. As it was at first, it's being preached again in Israel. So let's go to Mark Levitt's interview with Dr. Todd Baker.
Well, hello from Ben Yehuda Street. I'm here with Todd Baker, the leader of our To the Jew First effort. Todd, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Mark. It's wonderful to be in Jerusalem, the city of the great King, bringing the gospel of Jesus back to his people, the Jewish people.
Well, this trip marks 93 missionaries that our ministry has sent to Israel. And Todd, some folks believe that because American Jews may seem standoffish about hearing about their Messiah, that witnessing to Jewish Israelis must be very tough. What do you say about that?
Well, on the contrary, each time we come over here and carry out these outreaches 3 times a year, the young people in particular seem to be more and more open to hearing about Yeshua and reading the New Testament, looking at the evidence for him being the Messiah. And I think part of the reason is, as we draw nearer to the return of the Lord to Israel, that partial blindness that Paul talks about in Romans 11 is lifting, and as we know, it will completely lift when they see Yeshua, Jesus, coming to the Mount of Olives. But the fact that we're seeing it now is a good indicator that his return is near, and he's opening the hearts and minds of his people.
You know, we're standing on a spot here where each day a bloodmobile comes and receives donations of blood. And this is one of Todd's favorite places to talk about the blood of Jesus, which he shed for Jew and Gentile alike.
Yeah, we tried to give blood this time, but we couldn't because the day cycle didn't work out. But we definitely do that when we can, and I will do it again in the future. And like you said, it's a wonderful opportunity to work in the importance of blood in the Bible. Leviticus 17:11 says, "Without the shedding of blood, there is no remission of sins, and the life of the flesh is in the blood." And blood atonement, the Old Covenant and its animal sacrifices point to the once-for-all perfect atoning sacrifice of Yeshua. And that's one of the main components in our witness to the Jewish people over here, because they're very familiar with the importance of blood, again, coming from understanding and reading the Torah.
Well, let's segue now to Todd in the trenches as he gives a B'rit Hadashah and explains its significance to a Jewish Israeli.
I'm here with Avi Chai, an Israeli, and we've been sharing with him Habes Rachel Yeshua HaMashiach, the gospel according to Jesus Christ. And Avi, you have read the Tanakh, or what Christians call the Old Testament, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Have you ever read the B'rit Hadashah, or what Christians call the New Testament?
No, I never read it.
Okay. Well, part of our ministry, as an expression of love and gratitude to your people for giving us both testaments of the Bible, is to give you a complete Jewish Bible with the Tanakh, or the Old Testament, and the B'rit Hadashah, the New Testament. Okay. And the Messiah connects both of them together. In the Tanakh, you have prophecies, very detailed prophecies about the Messiah. And then when you compare it with the life of Jesus in the New Testament, I think you'll see that he is the Messiah.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And just in parting, I like to say that when I look at an Israeli, I know that 3 things are true. 1, the God of Israel exists. 2, the Bible is true. And 3, God keeps his promises. And the Jewish people are proof of that. And that's basically what we do over here, is we bring Jesus back to the Jewish people, his people, give them an opportunity to learn about why Jesus is the Messiah and the historical proof given in the B'rit Hadashah, or the New Testament. Remember in Jeremiah 31:31, God promises that He will make a new covenant, a B'rit Hadashah, with the house of Israel. And thanks to your support, we are able to bring the new covenant as the fulfillment of the old covenant to the Jewish people. God bless you.
What a joy to be part of a ministry that ministers to the Jewish people
Yes.
and sees salvation come.
Yep.